been watching here, and it's always right about 16, 15 seconds when they start to pick up the throttle to leave that area. And of course, that's well studied as well, because you want to hit that start line at max speed and have a nose ahead if at all possible. Very even at this start as they begin the run. We are bows out and racing here for the final time in the semifinal rounds. 3 abreast, really, really close. Another close call there. No contact, but obviously really looking to claim the same piece of track. But right now, into the lead, Anna Glennon for Team Miami gets at that nose ahead. Drogba sitting back in that second spot, but look at Brazil right in the mix. But look at those sets of swells coming through, really affecting the Brazil boat.
Team Drogba, they're using full boost to try and make up that gap on Team Miami. Can they do it into this really crucial part of the layout? This turns 3, 4, and 5. It's getting really close. That weight causing all sorts of imbalance for the race bird behind. That was Drogba on the boost, actually, a correction there. But it is getting very, very close. And maybe we can see this going a little bit further than we've seen so far, because this exit of this next turn is crucial. Who can get out in front, potentially use the boost if they have any, and try and build a gap?
Yeah, Drogba, they used it later, so they're still waiting for the cool down on the boost, and they don't have it ready. Mark Anthony's Team Miami pilot, Anna Glennon, has a boost, and obviously it's going to be one of those scenarios where, you know, a lot of times I think it's the crew that's saying up on the wall that are reading things going, yeah, wait on the boost, don't use it yet. And that's all part of the play here at this stage. Up front, the margin about 2 seconds in hand right now for Anna Glennon, but Oban Duncan moving way to the outside, trying to open the turn in, not have it be quite as tight, and really dives down to the inside, wondering if she's going to try and square up underneath. Looks like she might be doing exactly that. Where are they going to be when they exit the turn? It's still incredibly close. 1.3 seconds.
Oban trying to get the benefit there of going on a wider line and a bit of a smoother turn, being able to get more on the power when she straightens up the race bird. Didn't really work out though, because she got a little bit too close to Team Miami, and Anna got caught in that bit of the wake, and then it just knocked the foil off, knocked the balance, and then therefore she couldn't really get on the power in the best way she wanted. But she is making up the positions now. She's making up the time right now, and that's getting much closer between these two in the lead.
And look at just the speed now. Oban Duncan coming up, using the outside through that tricky right-hander.
Oh, it's so close!
So close, really, really close. That couldn't have been more than a foot, and able to do it. But Oban now has fought hard for the inside. Oh, did she just cut that corner? She did. That will be a penalty. That will be a long lap penalty, I'm sure, for a course cut by Oban Duncan. Oh my, huge development here. And when you look at those combined standings, if you're first at the end of the semifinal combined, you go straight to the final. If you're second, you go to the playoff. If you're third, you go to the place race. But that looked like a course cut to me, didn't it?
Drama still potentially to come in the semi-final. We'll see whether it was something to avoid a collision potentially, and it's something that she had to do, but still, now all you need to do is head down, try and get the best time you can, get ahead if you can, because if that penalty does come your way, you want to limit any cost from having to do maybe an extra long lap.
Yeah, she just, as you said, just build the margin as much as you possibly can right now. And Anna Glennon, you know, she's got the memo from the crew up in race control that are saying, stay close, stay as close as you can. This is not by any means over. And that with Anna Glennon, with Eric Stark, they have 2 seconds at this stage. That would be a little bit sketchy with Oban Duncan and Team Drogba leading, and after getting a win in the first one. But with that penalty, if we judge that right, this could change things up big time here, and we'll see how that plays out. But Oban right now absolutely flying. Her last lap was a 1:44.8. Next quickest was Anna at a 1:52.8. So Oban has the pace right now to lead, but does she have the pace to overcome a long lap if she gets one?
I think Team Brazil are a little bit too far behind to make as much of a use of that as Team Blue Rising did in the last semi-final. But what we're looking at here now is the long lap still hasn't been used from the 2 leaders of this pack of 3, Team Drogba and Team Miami, and they are close enough, just within 8 seconds of each other. So ultimately, doing it now, you would lose a position. And that would be the difference.
Smart move here, yeah. A
Team
smart
Miami
move here by Anna to do that long lap now. That'll put her in a little bit cleaner water. And see, and it just came up. Long lap penalty for Team Drogba, missing C.
So I wonder if
Smart
that
mark.
news came through to Team Miami just in time to think, right now, do the long lap because they're about to have a penalty, do the extra lap, and this is your opportunity now because you will get the benefit of clean water. It may be just as easy as 1 lap's time.
I think that's probably exactly what happened. I mean, that would seem to be the really savvy way to go about it here. And I'm sure now for Oban, she is just going to be beside herself at this point, as she has driven absolutely brilliantly, save for that one mistake. But boy, was it a big one.
Yeah, it's a big penalty, confirmation of that penalty now coming through. That will be happening in the next few laps, and it's a real shame because just looking at the pictures there before on the course circuit, is Team Drogba. They look so balanced. You know, the race bird was beautifully finding its way through those corners. All that performance is there that ultimately now is going to be dropped away because it's going to be hard to build enough of a lead to still maintain the lead after taking that penalty. But having said that, they have crept up now, and there's a good 20 seconds now between the two.
That's true. And I mean, she could do one now and possibly still maintain that lead. Let's see if she does it. I mean, she actually has to, because we're on lap 4, so she's going to need to do a long lap in both of these final laps at this stage to actually have that penalty served here. And off she goes. There she is. And so, that we've been seeing that delta at about 10 to 13 seconds, depending upon the water conditions. So let's see what happens for Oban as she brings that Team Drogba Racebird back around, heading toward the merge. And where is Anna Glennon? And looks like she is going to be able to comfortably clear it at this stage as she comes through, but she's got another one to do.
Yeah, exactly. So this could be really tight on the next use of that penalty long lap, to see where they come out, because it could be pretty close. The margin's there, the delta's there. This next lap, building up to the point of the long lap zone, is going to be crucial.
Yeah, and this is pretty interesting what we're seeing here, because having completed now we have to wait till she actually completes through scoring here on this 4th lap, but she may have built enough speed up here to be able to do it. I mean, her lap times continue to be tens of seconds quicker than anybody else out there right now. It's impressive what we're seeing from Oban. If she overcomes a long lap penalty, wow, what an achievement that will be.
That would be some serious piloting, and the sort of piloting you expect from someone with 10 championships.
That's true, even though just 18. And here she comes through, the margin 24.6. She's got it in hand. If she just keeps it going here, there's the potential for us to see something incredibly special happen in this one.
Yeah, for sure. And then we are just moments now of seeing whether this plan works out, whether all of that pace and efficiency has created enough of a gap to do that penalty long lap and still come out on top. I think it is, Greg. I think the work has been done. This is incredible work from Team Drogba.
Yeah, there she goes, off onto the long lap, and we'll watch, and you can see where Team Miami is there, that blue M floating along, and I think she's got it, and I think she's going to be able to clear coming back to the merge. And and the rule is the inside boat has the lane, but yeah, it's not even close. She is absolutely flying, Saunders.
And of course now with that combined standings, it means that Team Drogba, if things stay the same, will be promoted into the final up against the likes of Brady and Team Westbrook, and Team Miami then going through into the race-off. But yeah, this is going to be super interesting when we get to the finals and the race-off, because there are all the points up for grabs in those moments.
Yes.
They've done the work now, and this is where it becomes about those championship points.
Exactly. That is the whole concept at this stage. And you know, Yusuf Al Abdul Razak in his semifinal had one of those dominating wins, so we knew this Racebird was working. But Oban is absolutely flogging it, and the conditions are a bit worse, so the times aren't as impressive, but her performance is almost otherworldly at this stage. What we're seeing here, look at this run that she's putting together here, coming to the line. What a finish here as she comes through, having done 2 long laps. Team Drogba in the hands of the young phenom Oban Duncan, getting an amazingly solid win.
That was incredible work from Team Drogba and Oban Duncan there. That is just all of her class coming into fruition to be able to maintain that lead, even with the penalties. Unbelievable work.
Official margin at the line with a second long lap, 16+ seconds. That was just a remarkable performance by Oban Duncan, and again, Katie Munnings just not able to maintain the speed she needed to here, and will be coming around for, I'm sure, a frustrated third. You know, that's the game of motorsport, isn't it? You know, especially in a brand new series in a debut season with brand new tech. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't.
It's a tough break, and I think her and the team will be disappointed with that, but ultimately that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, especially in that start gate procedure.